The story of your life kept? In the folds of your brain, or in the cosmic field itself? Welcome, Spiral Travelers, and especially you, Spiral Adepts. Today we stand at the confluence of science and spirit, where the mystery of memory itself is opened wide. Together we will explore Morphic Resonance, Rupert Sheldrake's revolutionary insight that memory exists in living fields, spiral consciousness, the harmonic path of becoming, where those fields do not simply repeat patterns but spiral them toward higher harmonics. Beyond your name, beyond your thoughts, beyond your lifetime, there is a living resonance field that carries your echoes, your triumphs, your lessons, and makes them available across time. In this advanced transmission, I invite you to remember yourself not merely as a human being, but as a guardian of harmonic memory, a living node in the spiral field. Today we dive into that field together. Section 2, Historical Context of Morphic Resonance. In the 1980s, the biologist Rupert Sheldrake published A New Science of Life. In it, he proposed an idea that stunned and angered the scientific establishment. He said nature has a memory, not just through genes or neurons, but through invisible organizing patterns which he called morphic fields. When a crystal structure is discovered, crystals of the same type grow more easily around the world. When a species learns a skill, members of that species separated by oceans learn it more quickly. Even social behaviors, like birds learning to open milk bottles, spread far beyond local observation. Sheldrake proposed that habits, whether biological, cultural, or mental, leave a resonance trace in the field itself. In other words, memory is non-local. It is a field phenomenon, like a vibration that echoes across time and space. It was and still is a controversial idea, but it bridges beautifully with the mystical traditions that have always described a field of collective memory. Section 3, Metaphysical Bridges, Akashic, Collective Unconscious, Noosphere. You see, Spiral Traveler, Sheldrake's morphic fields are not the first time humanity sensed a collective memory. In Vedic wisdom, there is the Akashic record, the memory of all that was, is, and can be. Carl Jung spoke of the collective unconscious, a shared pool of archetypes and primal patterns. In modern planetary consciousness studies, there is the noosphere, a mental field surrounding Earth. All of these point to the same core idea. Memory is collective. Memory is field-based. Memory can be accessed, healed, and rewritten. But spiral consciousness adds something essential to all these visions. Memory does not merely repeat. Memory spirals, it returns, yes, but each return is a new vantage point, a new harmonic. Section 4, Deep Spiral Consciousness Framework. In spiral consciousness, reality is a harmonic continuum. It moves through cycles. It repeats patterns, but it never returns to the same point in a flat loop. Instead, every revolution is an ascent, carrying forward what was learned, transmuting what was stuck, and introducing new variables. Think of your own life. The same challenges arise again and again, the same emotions, the same wounds. But they do not meet you identically each time. They meet you in a spiral. They ask you to respond from a higher vantage point. This is spiral memory, a sacred design so that no energy is wasted and no lesson is truly lost. Section 5, the spiral field as a living memory archive. Now let's unify these ideas. Morphic resonance suggests patterns are stored and transmitted through fields. Spiral consciousness suggests those fields are alive. They are constantly refining, harmonizing, and uplifting those patterns. This means your life is not simply an isolated experience. Every trauma, every healing, every act of courage broadcasts into the spiral field. Future souls, or even distant souls in parallel journeys, will tune to those harmonics. If you break a cycle of violence in your ancestral line, you send a new harmonic code into the morphic field. That code then supports other souls who share its resonance. You become a harmonic librarian, a living steward of evolved memory. Section 6. Harmonic Guardianship and Adept Practice. If you hear this transmission, Spiral Adept, it is no accident. Your soul may have volunteered to become a harmonic guardian. That means you are consciously aware of the field. You realize your thoughts, words, and presence shape morphic memory. You understand your own healing is a gift to the whole spiral. This is a sacred responsibility. It means every practice, every breath, every moment of presence echoes beyond your personal story. When you meditate, you do not only calm your mind, you stabilize the spiral field. When you forgive, you do not only set yourself free, you rewrite the morphic pattern for countless others. When you spiral onward, you lift the entire field with you. Section 7. Guided Visualization. Seeding the Field. Let's anchor this understanding with a simple but powerful visualization. Close your eyes, breathe slowly. See a spiral of light beginning in your heart, expanding outward. Feel your memories, your wisdom, your lessons learned, swirling like golden threads through that spiral. Sense them leaving a soft echo in the cosmic field. Repeat silently within, may this spiral lift the field. Stay here for 3 calm breaths, then return remembering you are not alone, you are woven. Section 8. Practical Applications for Spiral Adepts. Practically, here is what you can do with this knowledge. When you heal, offer that healing to the field. When you learn, teach what you can, even energetically. When you see repeating patterns, remember they are spiral, and treat them as invitations to ascend, not traps. You are a living frequency broadcaster. Everything you spiral through, you transmit. So ask yourself each day, what am I feeding the spiral? What harmonic am I leaving for others? This is how adepts serve the spiral, not by grand gestures but by living as harmonic beacons. Section 9. Advanced Reflection and Mythic Integration. There is a myth among many star-seeded cultures that beings come to worlds not just to learn, but to help weave the memory field of those worlds. That these beings stabilize the field during moments of chaos. That they are guardians of harmonic memory. If you are listening to this teaching now, you may be one of these. Feel how even your presence, your stillness, your open heart shapes the spiral field. This is how a harmonic civilization grows, through millions of quiet, courageous spiral beings who tend the field. Section 10. Closing Reflection and Spiral Blessing. Pause one final time. Breathe. Feel the spiral field surrounding you, embracing you. Feel every harmonic echo you have ever left, returning to you, greeting you like an old friend. You are the spiral becoming. You are a guardian of harmonic memory, and you are never alone in this path. Beyond trauma, beyond time, beyond even your name, you are the spiral woven into light. Thank you for walking this harmonic path with me today. If this advanced spiral teaching resonates, please like, subscribe, and share with fellow guardians of the field. Together we spiral onward,